This is an example of how to use the quadratic formula to solve an equation. First step, we need to set this equation equal to 0. So we're going to minus 3x from both sides. I'm going to do this in a lot of steps just to show you. So we get plus 2x equals 8. Now I'm going to minus 8 from both sides. So I get this, 4x squared plus 2x minus 8 equals 0. Now we're ready to go. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to figure out what our variables are. A is 4, B is 2, C is negative 8. Okay, so now we're going to just put this into the quadratic formula. So we're going to say negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2 times a. Okay, at this point, one thing you can do is you want to put that in parentheses. We're going to figure this out on our calculator. Okay, so if you have a phone, you might want to do this part first and then do 4 minus this. If you have a different calculator, you can do it all at once, which is what I have. So I'm just going to go ahead and type that in exactly like that. And what happens is this whole thing becomes 132. And then I'm going to square root 132. Okay, so this is, well, actually, this discriminant equals 132. And then I square root it, so I'm going to get negative 2 plus or minus 11.49 all over 8. So now I have two little things, negative 2 plus, we can say 11.5 over 8, and negative 2 minus 11.5 over 8. I'm going to do each of these in the calculator. And when I do that, this, I'm going to run out of room. This ends up, this whole thing ends up equaling 1.2. And then that, the next whole thing is equal to negative 1.7. Okay, that whole thing. So those are my two answers. I can box them up. X is 1.2 and X is negative 1.7.